Hey, feels right. Feels right, man.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Man, it's only week 7 of the 2024 NFL regular season, but it seems like we're in week 15 with all the Las Vegas Raiders have gone through. 9 starters have missed time because of injuries or personal matters. 3 of them are on injury reserve, and then there's the Davante Adams drama. He just doesn't want to play for the Raiders anymore. Okay, no problem. There are enough players that still want to play for the Raiders, and those guys, well, they have a game on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams. They really need to get things right in this game because the next 2 games are against the Kansas City Chiefs and Cincinnati Bengals respectively. The Rams have their injuries too. Receivers Cooper Kupp and Jordan Whittington are questionable. Kupp has already missed the last couple of games, and of course fellow receiver Puka Nacua is on injury reserve. Those injuries are probably why the Rams got off to the bad start they've gotten off to this season. The Raiders should win this game, but you know how that is. They showed they could beat anyone when they beat the Baltimore Ravens, and they showed they can lose to anyone when they lost to the Carolina Panthers. Here's the breakdown. They can lose to anyone because they make too many mistakes. Here in week 6, the Raiders are leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-6 until they fumble in their own territory. They had a chance to get away with it with this interception by linebacker Divine Diablo, but nope, it was wiped away by a penalty. So that would lead to this 3-yard touchdown run by quarterback Justin Fields. They missed the extra point try, so that made the score 12-7 instead of 7-6 like it should have been. Now the Raiders are lined up to punt and disaster is coming. It's blocked, so the Steelers are going to start off even deeper in Raider territory this time. Fields then put his version of Mahomes' magic on display. He's going to run to his right and then throw back across his body to his left. Touchdown. Well, actually that got wiped away by a penalty, and that would lead to them kicking this field goal. And that made it 15-7 when the score should still be 7-6. Then the Raiders drive the ball down to the Steeler 1 for this to happen. Fumble. So the Steelers get the ball back at their own 12-yard line, but no damage is done. The Steelers did flip the field though, and quarterback Aiden O'Connell tried to fit a ball in where it didn't fit. So now a Steeler ball on the Raiders 7-yard line, and Fields is going to go to work again. And that's going to make it 22-7 Steelers when it should be 14-6 Raiders. The Steelers would go on to score 10 more points to the Raiders 6 to make it 32-13, but if not for all those Raider mistakes, it would have been 17-16 Raiders. Now let's look at the running game for a minute. It was good in the beginning. It looked like Alexander Madison was going to have himself a day. He had a nice run here, and a touchdown there. Then that came to a halt. The Raider running game turned back into a pumpkin. They brought Amir Abdullah in to spark things, but Sunday they'll be facing the Rams defense that could be run on. In their last game, they gave up 123 yards to the Green Bay Packers. Well, it does help when you have a running back like Josh Jacobs. I'm still trying to figure out why he's not a Raider. I mean, he's still the same guy. He still punishes tacklers. He still has great vision and he can still cut. He's just a hard guy to get on the ground, period. So I guess the question for Sunday is, can Zamir White and Madison get it going, or was that just Jacobs? And what can quarterback Aiden O'Connell do in his second start this season? Here the Raiders have him rolling out and hitting his man out in the flats. And even though this touchdown was called back, O'Connell showed the ability to move a little bit and throw on the move. His play under pressure has definitely improved. On this one, he's going to climb the pocket a little bit. Now on this one, he's going to deliver the ball knowing he's getting ready to get hit. Again, he's showing improvement under pressure. Now there's no pressure on him on this one, but this is a straight up dime between defenders. We'll see if he can get the Raiders going in the right direction again this year. It all starts Sunday. He'll be playing a Ram defense that doesn't get as much pressure as when Aaron Donald was there, but they still get a little. They got some on Jordan Love in week 5. And of course, sometimes they had to bring the blitz to do it. It took a minute for the rush to get there on this one. They trapped Packers quarterback Jordan Love, so he couldn't get away on this one. And here they blitz him, pressure him, and get an interception out of him. So that brings me to another question. Who's going to stop number 89? Rookie tight end Brock Bowers. Here's a little catch over the middle that he turns into a first down. Here the Raiders get it to him in the flats. Here he's going to bull his way for a few yards on the screen. He was going to chip the tight end, make the catch, and get a few yards after. Now watch the catch he makes here down the field and over the middle. Look, mommy, one hand, and takes the hit after. The Packers have a tight end they got off from the Rams in week 5. Oh, made a miss after the catch. That's Tucker Kraft. Here's a quick out after the chip on the edge rusher. And here he is with the touchdown on the screen. They use him similar to the way the Raiders use Bowers. They use 12 personnel or double tight space package just like the Raiders do, and Kraft is the pass catching tight end in it. Here they get him down the field a little and he does the rest. The Rams are going to have to set their defense to stop the tight end Sunday. As for the receivers, Jacoby Myers didn't play in week 6 and it doesn't look good for week 7. He's listed as doubtful right now, so we really don't know. Slot receiver DJ Turner made a hell of a play in week 6. Maybe he gets more opportunities in week 7. Christian Wilkerson came up from the practice squad and scored a touchdown. Maybe he gets more opportunities. I hope he does. I've always liked him. Oh, and you know what? Tight end Harrison Bryant is coming along. Hopefully the Raiders can somehow make a passing game out of all those guys. The Packers were able to get Jaden Reed off out of the backfield after the catch. The Rams can be had down the field too. The quarterback just has to get the ball to him. This was intended for Dontavian Wicks. Ooh, and the Packers got Reed off deep too. Can we please see Trey Tucker do a little of that on Sunday? This could have been another one for the Packers. Look at this here. Wicks got to step on his man deep. If Love can hit him in stride, it's a touchdown. But unfortunately, he misses him long and it's an incompletion. Now for the defense. The Raider pass rush was there, but the Steelers have a running quarterback. They managed to chase him around and hit him a little bit though, like Divine Diablo and Max Crosby here. Interior defensive lineman Matthew Butler's going to get through, get the hit, and force the interception here. Kalavon Chasen gets through on the sack here. The Raiders just might be able to turn him into something. And of course, Max Crosby gets his on sheer relentlessness here. And here's Diablo with the sack. That time off from his injury did something for him. Oh, and another reason why the Rams probably aren't winning, you can get the quarterback Matthew Stafford. He still gets it there with this pressure in his face. But there were also times that pressure made him do things he wouldn't normally do. And that would result in an interception and cost the Rams. The Rams racked up 19 pressures and 3 sacks on Stafford. The Raiders have a better pass rush than the Packers too, so we'll see how that turns out. I think the Raiders can handle their business in coverage too. Jacorian Bennett has been a shutdown corner. One of these days, pretty soon, he's going to jump one and it's going to come right to him and he's going to take it back the other way. And while Jack Jones isn't the playmaker he was last year, he's still a solid corner. And you guys already know what it is with Nate the Natural Hobbs. Even the Raider linebackers can cover. This is Robert Spillane here. And of course, this is Diablo. If only this interception would have held up. Kupp will have some good receivers around him as he comes back. This is Tutu Atwell, a speed guy right here. And this is Demarcus Robinson. And this right here is Jordan Whittington. He's been the guy without Kupp and Nakua. He's solid. He runs good routes, and look at the hands he has. And I'm not going to say he's dynamic after the catch, but he can go with it a little bit. Oh my goodness, but the Raiders have to stop the run. That's not something they've been good at. Najee Harris didn't take it easy on him last week either. They had the hardest of times trying to tackle him. He was coming with the vision and the cuts. Oh, Jack Jones went the wrong way. Here he's going to show some speed after he shows his power and break a 36-yard touchdown run. Oh yeah, and quarterback Justin Fields did his damage running the ball too. This week the Rams are bringing Kyren Williams, the 12th leading rusher in the league. Another guy with vision and burst and isn't easy to tackle. Williams put it on the Packers, and the Packers have a better run defense than the Raiders. Whatever the Raiders' problem is against the run, they better solve it because this dude is coming. He goes inside, he goes outside, and he'll punch that thing in from the goal line too. Here we go again, another battle for LA. The Raiders are definitely at the top of the totem pole off the field, but on the field they're playing for second place. I was encouraged by what I saw from O'Connell last week, showing some movement in and out of the pocket and throwing. With Adams gone, Bowers is definitely the number one target. The Raiders might have been gradually working Bowers toward that when Adams was here. Maybe that's why he's gone. Either way, the Raiders need to get Bowers the ball and worry about the run after that. On defense, we'll see how Kupp is coming back for the Rams. The Raiders should be able to get to the quarterback too. They have to stop the run though. Thank you for watching. See you next time.